Smart life is the way to go. You have to arrange your life a smart way and it will be good for you. This is smart life. Today, I'm going to talk to you about different types of intelligence. The first video dealt with problem solving and it had the steps that you had to follow. The second video dealt with power and we ended up in the personal power where you have to attain your personal power. Now today I'm talking about basically three types of intelligence. The first being IQ, intelligence quotient. The second one is artificial intelligence, and the third one is emotional intelligence. Now, schools concentrate on IQ because at schools you are learned to perform, to reason and perform and solve problems. And the quicker you can reason, the quicker you can solve the problem, and the highest accuracy that you can do, it determines how high your IQ is. At schools does that. You've been subjected to that, and maybe you still are forever. We're not going to talk about that today. Artificial intelligence is that intelligence that's in the industry nowadays, and it's extremely exciting because this is where they embed intelligence into machines, computers, robots, things, items that they use now to replace people and make work become more accurate and quicker. That's another kettle of fish, very highly sophisticated, and I'm not talking about that either. The part I want to talk about, emotional intelligence. It links perfectly with your personal power and it links perfectly with your problem solving. Now, emotional intelligence is that part of you where your mind and your behavior is applied. That is where you perceive, where you control, and where you regulate your emotions. You perceive, you control, and you regulate your emotions. That is your capacity for blending your thinking and your feelings into one. Your thinking and your feelings into one. Very important. And that is your ability and your openness to learn new things and apply that knowledge successfully. In other words, you cannot have a resistance to change. You must be able to change and do that. Now, for you to be successful with your emotional intelligence and enhance your personal power, you need to have a good attitude. Essential. Your attitude is about your optimism. Do you talk about a half full bottle or do you talk about a half empty bottle? That's the difference in attitude. You must have a self-esteem. A good self-esteem. It doesn't matter where you work, what your position is, where you find yourself, where you live. Your self-esteem as a human being must be solid and good. You must show that in the way that you walk, in the way that you talk, in the way that you look, the way that you project yourself. The third one is your assertiveness. That part where you know what you want, you know how to get it, and you do it. Now, you could do that with sensitivity as well. Be like that. And the last one is about happiness. Be a happy person. You know, you catch much more flies with sugar than with vinegar. And it's like that. Happy people get it much further done than unhappy people. Be a happy person. Now, about your emotions. To apply these emotions, you have to know your emotions. Know them. Know them. And you have to be able to identify them. When you are in an argument with somebody, just to say it, just to use an argument, because that happens so often, and you disagree on something very fundamental, all of a sudden this emotion starts to rise from your core and it comes up. You have to identify this emotion, because if you don't identify this emotion and you do not know this emotion, this thing is going to come up and it's going to go into your head and it's going to explode like a volcano and take over the whole argument, and you are going to lose the debate. That's not what you want to do. You are going to lose what you want to achieve. You have to understand the meaning of that emotion so that you can know it, identify it, know what you can do, and then you have to manage it. And you manage it in many ways. The moment you identify it, the moment you sense it's coming, you can suppress it or you can let it live. There are ways. I'm not saying that you should always suppress your emotions. No, there's joyous emotions that you should live out. You identify them, live them to the extreme. There are times when you are sad. Do that. When you are at a place where something happened very sad, do that. But it's these emotions that can cause you damage that you need to control. The others, just go with it. Do these emotions, but always know the emotion, identify it, know what they can do, and then manage it. And that's how you go about it. And this is what the smart life of emotional intelligence brings to you. And this is how you can apply that to enhance your personal power. Smart life needs to be known by many people. So I want you to share this, like it, subscribe to it, get more people to subscribe to it, and comment on it. Get interaction with me so that we can make it even better, and ask me questions so I can put it on the air for you. But smart life is what you should do. This is a smart life.